everyone, today it's going to be a book review. I have cut up this book and Create Your Own Wonderland book in front of me. I have been sent this book by the lovely publisher Skittle and I would love to share it with you. So if you love collage art, which I do, let me just pull out a couple of things. So if you're new to collage art, I thought I'll just show you a couple of my sketchbooks. Basically, you can create mixed media backgrounds on paper or canvases, and then you can add your paper illustrations. And you can create stories. Here is another one. Here I used some magazine cutting outs, and thank goodness for books like this, where you can actually find all of your sources for collages. So here's another lovely example of collage art, where again working with loads of different layers and textures. I love creating fashion diary type of collages as well, and to me it's all about again texture and layers, and essentially that is what collage art is all about. Can do loads of different things with it. So you can express yourself through cutting out pieces of paper that are beautiful and then create little stories like that. This book is beautiful to look at, but it's also quite functional, and you've got all of these subject matters, so you can pause and read all of them out. Loads of things to cut out, as you can see, and you can create loads of different quirky art with it. It gives you a few examples and suggestions of what to use, what kind of tools you need to have by hand if you wanted to start with collage art, and then gives you examples of how to layer things and create stories, which is really, really beautiful. And it's a very effective way of creating pretty stunning artwork. Trust me when I say this. Even if you are not brilliant at it, if you are not, a selling artist of collage art, still you can't make it look bad. There is something about collage art that is just fail-proof, and once you finish with the work, it looks like you purchased it off a gallery, and it does look super effective. And of course, having really good quality images to begin with is a great thing. So what I would recommend to use with this is some sort of matte medium. So let me just show you this multimedia matte. This is something I would recommend to use. Golden, this is by Ranger. Golden also has similar type of a medium that you can use with collage art if there is a little bit of a sheen to the paper and you want it completely matte. This is what you would do. But having said that, I just wanted to show you it's not like glossy at all. It just has a bit of a kind of satin finish to it. It's a very smooth, beautiful paper. So cutting out these images would be a lot of fun. Mushrooms, currently I'm obsessed with mushrooms, so a lot of botanical images, loads of great different sizes. So if you wanted to create a focal point in your collage art and create like a big image, or place rather a big image and then scatter smaller images around it, you can do it, because you can see there's always smaller and medium and large sizes, and it really does allow you to go big enough with your art. Everything is just so stunning. Beautiful images. Love the slightly vintage color scheme of it, but it's not like too vintage. It doesn't look too old. It has a very, very contemporary style. The quality of the images are very good. I can't see anything that's like blurry or any images that have been sort of zoomed in or something like that, which often can be a case when you're looking for some fun collage paper art books, but all seems to be quite good here. And I'll just give you a quick flip through so you really get an idea of the abundance of imagery to work with. How cool is that? A black and white boy eating a watermelon. And here is the queen that is no longer with us. Sports, furniture, and then sort of like toys, vintage toys. That's very cute as well. Dogs and cats, buildings. So this is the building that has been used in the beginning of the book as an example. Obviously all of the images in this example have been used from this book. So here's the building, and it teaches you how to work with perspective. So you're kind of going down the street or the road, and then you have smaller buildings at the end, buildings that are layered behind, and then you're also working with the height. So you have certain things that are smaller and then larger in height, and there is also a little cluster here, which I always love. I'm all for collage clusters. I think they just add this extra fantasy element to it, because obviously, you know, they're kind of hung in the air there with the caterpillar right here, and then gymnasts, and then cherries pop out, and the huge butterfly. All of that makes it very kind of quirky, I think is a good word to describe it. And then we have different countries and different buildings. So this is the famous triangle building in Manhattan, and some older buildings. And then we have kind of really cool 50s, 60s vibe here as well, and vintage cars. Very large image across the entire page, so you could use the smaller images to layer behind her. The other thing is they have a nice cutout line along all of the images, so it kind of looks nice and professional when you cut it out. Beautiful huge shell, and then a black and white illustration that could really make all of your other elements pop. Oh, this is a cute kitten here. Finger, that would be, you know, a cool piece of art you could make. Like you could point towards something and then create a story up here, or you could sort of leave the hand like that and then make someone maybe stand up and balance on the finger, and then create a little cluster and a story there. And then you have kind of like postcard images, and then just complete pictures as well. So we've got some of them. So what you could do here, for this size of a frame, you could create little stories within the pictures, and like you could make someone stand, because this allows you for a good kind of platform here. You could create loads of different scenes there. So a fantastic book, and I am very thankful that I have been sent it. It's been recently published. I think it should be available soon, if not available already, and it was first published in UK just now. So it's a beautiful book. Love it. I think it's really, really beautifully done. I hope you found it useful and inspiring. As always, I'll try to leave the link below where you can find this book for purchasing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.